There once was a Viking plane that was filled to the brim with lore. Then a red guy tricked their Loki and caused an all-out war.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Jimmy's Magic Moment, where I catch you up to speed on whatever's interesting in the world of Magic the Gathering to me. And I want you to tell me what to cover next, so please comment below, subscribe to the download channel, and we got plenty more video game stuff on the way. Also, stick around to the end of this video to find out how you can win this swag bag of Kaldheim merch. Today's Magic Moment is Kaldheim, Magic's newest set inspired by Norse mythology, and whoo boy, there is a lot going on here. If you haven't noticed, whenever Magic explores a new plane, the internet explodes with a bunch of new fantasy stuff. We get tons of original and fantastic fantasy art. Players are introduced to new cards, mechanics, and an entire YouTube ecosystem gets content to talk about and play with. And sometimes I even do some super cool stuff on stage and everyone else says it's cringe, but trust me when I say this, I'm not doing it for you, buddy. I'm doing it for me, baby. Woo! Okay, back to Kaldheim. This time around, we got not one, but two sweet CGI animations to introduce and tease the set. So you know what that means. It's time for the Jimmy Wong Quick Review Breakdown. The first CGI animatic sets up the world of Kaldheim and their world tree that binds all 10 realms in the cosmos. We see a bunch of statues of what we presume to be the gods of those realms, and then there's this crazy looking blue sword. The narrator tells us it's a weapon with the ability to protect everyone, made for a god, but oh no, the narrator is actually a villain and now it's a weapon of unimaginable chaos! Okay, he actually says it much better in the video, so let's listen to that.
Unimaginable chaos!
Quick review. Really good CGI overall, great particle effects all throughout, and nice details and stuff like the sword hilt, and the big frozen battle scenes are really neat. I mean, just look at this. That's pretty metal. Now, the second big animation is not as clean as the first. Yeehaw! This one is a big action set piece where the planeswalker Kaya is battling off some demonic hordes, and that big sword from the first video, well, that same guy has it now, and he's tearing open a portal, and it turns out that he's actually Tibalt, a fan favorite planeswalker. And I mean, just look at that red skin, goatee, and hair. Whew.
That Tibalt.
So hot right now.
Quick review. CGI is tough, and this video definitely wants to do a lot, but small things add up when it comes to action. Whenever a character feels too floaty, you lose the impact. Like, I get that Kaya is strong, but hold up, did she just backhand that massive creature like that? It just feels weird to my eyes, especially after she gives that first one such a nice convincing kick. Other than that though, I think everything here looks great. There's awesome lighting, cool portals, and the monster designs, and Kai is looking seriously badass in those close-ups. Okay, quick aside here. Oftentimes big CGI fights will use stunt performers and motion track their movement, but with the crazy stuff that Kai is doing here and the fact that we're in a pandemic, the animators probably had to build this entire thing from the ground up and from home. And it's tough. Human eyes are just really good at picking up on that sort of stuff. You can make a demon troll thing look convincing because that creature doesn't exist in real life. Our frame of reference for that is some type of animal that moves similarly. But we can always feel when a humanoid is just slightly off, or really off. Truth is, CGI is a thankless job, so I'm always grateful to get anything on this level of quality, especially because Magic never used to have animations this awesome until the past few years. Okay, back to the actual plane itself, Kaldheim. Norse mythology and Vikings, if you haven't noticed, are the bee's knees right now in popular culture. Magic's set has a ton of direct links to the original Norse gods, so let's take a quick look over the big names. First up, Allrund, god of the cosmos, and he's got a raven too. This is clearly Odin, and my favorite version, it's gotta be Sir Anthony Hopkins, because my goodness, he is one hell of an actor. Next up, we have Taralf, god of fury, or perhaps you might know him better as Thor, god of thunder. And the card Taralf has a backside, which is his hammer, and the flavor, just read the card, it returns to your hand. And also, can someone tell me exactly what Chris Hemsworth is eating right now? Because look at those arms. They are simply unacceptable. Alright, now we have Valky, god of lies, who is obviously Loki, the trickster god. Now, if you've been paying attention, Valky is actually Tibalt, aka Mr. Red Goatee Devil from earlier, who has imprisoned the real Valky in ice, and is now impersonating him and being a massive pain in the ass on Kaldheim.
Unimaginable chaos!
After that, we have Halvar, god of battle, whose closest connection is probably Heimdall, watchman of the gods, because Halvar also has the Sword of the Realms. Finally, what the sword affects, it's the prismatic bridge, which is also known as the Bifrost or the Rainbow Bridge. Oh, I should also mention that Tibalt is trying to bring about Doomskar on Kaldheim, which is the equivalent of Ragnarok, also known as the final destruction of the world. Chill out, bro. You've only been here like a day. Anyway, Kaldheim is really built out, and I mean built out. Cynthia Shepard and the entire team deserve so many kudos because they put together 10 different unique realms just for this single set, and each realm has unique creature types, settings, lore, everything. It's really a world-class effort. Okay, before we get out of here, we have to talk about gameplay. So for this episode, I'm just going to drool over two things: sagas and modal double-faced cards. I swear, I need glasses to push up my nose sometimes when I talk about this game, my goodness. First up, sagas. These cards are relatively new to Magic, and they have a unique art style running down the side of the card. They're incredibly thematic, they all tell a story, and have been a part of several sets now, and the art is always so cool. Big shout out to Victor Adame Minguez, who made an actual wood carving for this piece. Wow. And the second thing I'm excited for are modal double-faced cards, or MDFCs for short. They're the greatest thing since sliced bread, because each card has two sides, and you can choose which side you want to cast. It's 2 cards for the price of 1. Such good value. Alright, this wraps up Jimmy's magic moment for Kaldheim. We had a few laughs, I probably spent way too many hours editing this, and let me know what you want me to have a magic moment about next, because there's a lot to look forward to this next year. And hey, you stuck around to find out how to win this stuff? Good job. We like that. It's pretty simple this time. Just leave a comment on this video and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'll pick and announce the winner on the next magic moment. See you all next time.
So that's the plane of Kaldheim. It's really very cool. Tibalt really fucked things up and destabilized the place by bringing forth a horde of demons. Now they're flying off to somewhere new. Hey!
Hey you, that's right you. Thanks for tuning in. Check out more great moments from the download on our YouTube at WatchVenn, and you can watch the full episode and catch up on VENN.tv. I'll see you there.